Support comes from the San Juan Islands with the 18th annual Savor the San Juans celebration this fall, offering farm tours, film festivals, wine tasting, and more on Lopez, Orcas, and San Juan Islands and the town of Friday Harbor. More at visitsanjuans.com. Support comes from Sea Discovery Center, a public aquarium in downtown Poulsbo featuring marine life of the Salish Sea and hosting Octofest this October. More information and event details at sea@wwu.edu.
Hey, Meet Me Here listeners, Jeannie Yandel here. It's Friday, and if you don't have any weekend plans yet, have no fear, we're here to help. Our friend and Soundside producer Jason Burrows is here with his Weekend Warmup, ideas for fun, unique stuff to do this weekend. Take it away, Jason.
Thank you, Jeannie, and welcome to the Weekend Warmup. Let's start, as we so often do, with sports. The Seattle Mariners have won the AL West. You heard that correctly. You are not dreaming. We are playing baseball in October. Hey, and like Cal said,
might as well win the whole thing.
The M's are facing the Dodgers at home for the final games of the regular season, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at T-Mobile Park. The UW Husky men's football team faces off against the Ohio State at home on Saturday. This game will have huge Big Ten implications if we can pull off the win, so let's hope that last weekend's blowout victory in the Apple Cup will fuel that fire. In soccer, the Seattle Sounders play the Vancouver Whitecaps on Saturday, while the Reign take on the North Carolina Courage on Sunday. Both of those games are at Lumen Field. Then on Monday, more preseason Kraken action with our hometown hockey heroes playing against the Calgary Flames at Climate Pledge Arena. Now, for something a smidge more serene, the Prosser Balloon Rally takes over southern Washington all weekend. Prosser is smack in the middle on I-82 between Yakima and the Tri-Cities, and it promises to be a weekend full of hot air balloons. Friends of the show, the Balloony Tunes crew, will be out there, and there are a ton of different flights scheduled, a nighttime glow on Saturday evening, and plenty of chances to come see some of the most beautiful balloons and scenery all year. And out in Prosser, it's supposed to be sunny and around 80 degrees all weekend. Events kick off at sunrise each morning starting Friday and come to a close on Saturday afternoon. Closer to home, literally for me, is the Seattle Italian Festival, taking over the entirety of Fisher Pavilion and the Armory on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring live cooking shows, live bands, live grape stomping, and a bocce ball tournament. Festa Italiana Seattle brings the best of the old world into Seattle Center. Friday is the Prima Notte party from 5 until 9 p.m., and events start up on Saturday and Sunday at 9. Come for the food and stay for the fun, or at least that's what the website says. Also at Seattle Center in the exhibition hall, the Northwest Tea Festival takes place Saturday and Sunday. 58 different tea vendors will have booths, including friends of the show Friday Afternoon Tea. And no, this is not me shamelessly attempting to get them to name a tea blend after Soundside. I would never. According to the website, this is an opportunity to discover so much about tea, from the cultural to the historical, and the sensory to the scientific. It starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday and ends at 4 p.m. on Sunday. Two more food-themed events to share with you now. Out in Enumclaw, there's the Barbecue Brews and Brats Festival at the Expo Center Saturday and Sunday. Your $35 ticket gets you 3 beer tokens and 3 barbecue tokens. Everything after that is a la carte. Up in Bellingham, there's the Bellingham Sea Feast at Squalicum Harbor. It promises 2 days of cultural celebrations with food vendors, a beer, wine, and cider garden overlooking the harbor, traditional Lummi Nation salmon, and a seafood market. Sea Feast opens at 10 and closes at 5 on both Saturday and Sunday. Now, on Saturday, the Seattle Opera is having a costume sale. Tickets for early entry are sold out, but they're opening up to the public at 2:30, giving those of us who didn't plan ahead about an hour and a half to find whatever will fit for Halloween this year, so wish me luck. On Sunday, up in Ballard, Musical Migration commemorates 200 years of Norwegian-American immigration and the music made by folks who made the crossing. Composer and pianist Stephen Luxon teams up with soprano Laura Logie for a performance at the Leif Erikson Lodge from 5 until 9. And huge thanks to our listener Kathleen for sending this in. Now, with it being the first weekend of fall, I want to start sharing a few spooky events every weekend for folks to go enjoy. First up, This Saturday and Sunday, Danny Elfman's music from the movies of Tim Burton at the Seattle Symphony. We're talking Beetlejuice, Batman '89, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Edward Scissorhands, just to name a few. There are plenty of tickets left. Shows are at 8 p.m. on Saturday and 2 p.m. on Sunday. And for something a little more adult, the Hitchcock Hotel opens up this weekend at the Can in Pike Place Market. It's a haunted burlesque-themed dinner theater show with a mystery at its core, and it looks like a ton of fun. I don't want to spoil anything, so just go watch the trailer and see if this one's for you. And that is it. As usual, we will have links to all of these events in the show notes, or you can head to kuow.org/soundside for more. If you would like to suggest an event for future installments of the segment, shoot us an email, arts@kuow.org. That's ARTS, arts@kuow.org. Thanks for listening to Meet Me Here. I'm Jason Megatron Burrows, and that's what you could be doing this weekend.
Hey, I'm Ton Vin, host of Seattle Eats, a food podcast from the Seattle Times and KUOW. A lot of restaurants have closed this season, but many more have opened or pivoted. On the latest episode, I'll give you the highs and the lows of the restaurant scene and tell you what to order at some of the hot spots around town. Listen to Seattle Eats on the KUOW app or wherever you get your podcasts.